Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up WordPress with Cpanel. Cpanel is really cool. A lot of web hosts, they provide you with Cpanel as your back office for any of your websites or online stuff like that. So a lot of them use Cpanel. HostGator does, and Arvix, and there's a bunch of other ones that use Cpanel. You can just check when you're getting your web hosting and see if they use Cpanel. Cpanel is the easiest for the beginner to use, to be able to install WordPress and stuff without worrying about, installing it by hand or finding out some other way to install it. So Cpanel would really be the easiest way if you're new to building website or anything like that. So here I'm logged into my Cpanel, and if you scroll down by the bottom, and all the Cpanels are really similar, they usually have most of the same plugins and things like that. So right here you see there's WordPress. So just click on WordPress. Loading. For some reason my internet connection is kind of slow right now. So it's called Sofalicious, and it provides all kinds of scripts for all different things that you want to do. So if you wanted to do like a social media site, or if you wanted to do a site that could play music or have its self-hosted video and different things like that. Anyway, so we're in WordPress right now, and we can click here on install. Then you just come over here and you choose whatever domain names you have that you've already purchased, that you've had installed into your hosting package. So let's say we just come and find any of these, like let's say Soil Balancer. And we want to do, so if you want that to be installed on the root of the website, so in other words, you want it to be, so when somebody types in soilbalancer.com, then your WordPress site comes up. Then you would get rid of this, because right here in directory means that it would be, so whatever this is, so right now it says WP, so if it has soilbalancer.com/WP, then the soilbalancer.com would not have the blog on it. It would just be whatever you had there, and then they have to do a // on it, WP, to get to the actual blog, the actual WordPress. So we're going to do it as WP because there's already a website on soilbalancer.com. So we're going to soilbalancer.com/WP. So database name, you can leave it the same, or you can change it to something that you can remember. If you're going to have a whole bunch of websites, you might want to change it. Then you can put your site name. You can put, you're going to need to put what your site is about, like a description of it. And if you don't want to do it here, you can do it inside of the site once you've already built it. But it's a good idea to do it here. It's a good idea for SEO and stuff to already have it done before you ever move into when it's actually first installed. So, and you can enable multi-site, and multi-site is, for most people, is not necessary, because what it is, multi-site will set it up so that you can have multiple blogs on one blog. So you can have your friends and family all have their own blog that is on your blog. Like, so you say your domain name would be soilbalancer.com, and then you could have soilbalancer.com/ your sister's name, your brother's name, whatever. So you could have a whole bunch of multiple, and they would all be a separate blog, but all linked to the original blog where you controlled all of them. So that's what that is. Then you want to choose your admin, so your username and password. So I wouldn't recommend leaving it admin, because that is very easy for people to know what you used, and the harder it is, the better off you are, because yes, you have a password, you can make that as complicated as you want, but if they don't know the username either, it makes it even harder. But for this tutorial, we'll just leave it admin, and then for password, we'll do pass. Let's just do ABC123. Of course, you're going to want to make it way more complicated than that. And then just put your email address. And this admin email address is wherever any of the information from that WordPress site is going to be sent. So if people leave comments or anything like that, that's the email address that's going to notify you on. So you'll want to put an email address that you check often and know about. And then you select your language. You have lots of languages to choose from. Mine's English, so I'll leave it there. And then you can limit login attempts. I recommend this too, because what it will do is if people are trying to log into your blog and it's not you, and they're using the wrong username and password, it'll only let them do it. I think it's 3 times, and then after that it will lock the site for a certain amount of time. So that's a good safety feature to have, to make it so that you have another little layer of protection from people hacking into your WordPress site. So then just hit install, and now we just wait. There we go. Okay, so here's the new blog we just installed. So it's pretty simple and easy to install if you have Cpanel. So now you just go to login. And then it will just show up with your login page, and it will have you just enter your username and password that you put in originally when you were installing it. And then you can go in and start adding themes and all the fun stuff, and have fun and just learn everything you can about it and what to do. So this was just a quick tutorial on how to install WordPress through Cpanel. Stay tuned for more videos on how to install themes and how to edit themes, and the themes that I think are the best themes for you to use and easiest to use, and that kind of thing. So please rate and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.